I'm going to show you here how web services from data import on Dynamic AX 2012 from Andesoft. Introduction, web services, how they work on data import on Dynamic AX, the advantages, a demo, and a conclusion. Web services, an introduction. There has been lots of tools to migrate on import data on Dynamic AX. Some of them are Excel, TXT files, XML files, an AX own tool, the famous XPO files, data import-export tool. Most of them use AX routines or AX clients to do the job. Web services is another way of importing data to Dynamic AX, and here I'm going to show you how this works. The web services that we're showing here is going to import data on Dynamic AX through a connection with AIFs on AX, which connects the AX with just a web page on the internet. The input file is a TXT file, Excel file, or XML file, which communicates through a web service page. The web access to the file gets into AX through AIFs, puts the data in AX table with AX rules, and sends a log file with the results. The input file has the following calls: C to create, Q to query, U to update, all to list, and D to delete. This web service has a log file output to indicate the results of every line of transaction used on the input file. The user programs the date, time, and time interval to execute the process. The advantages of using web services for data import: there's no need to have an AX client or AX license. The data importation is done through a web page. You can access to create, update, delete, list, or query data. Uses the AX rules to create, update, delete, query, and list data through AIFs on Dynamic AX 2012. Uses an PC, tablet, or iPhone to do the job because it's a web service, which doesn't have to get into a client on AX. And uses different types of files, a TXT file, an Excel file, or XML file to import into AX. It sends a log file to check if data has been imported correctly, and the user can program the date, time, and time interval to perform the importation. You can do these 10 times a day or once a month, whatever you want. This is a demo. This is a demo. I'm going to show you a demo.
What we're going to do here, we're going to create some titles, we're going to delete them, we are going to list them, etc. For that, we use an input, which could be a TXT file, which you use the C to create, U to update, all to list, Q as query, D as delete, all as list. And here you're going to create a title Commerce Supervisor level 1 to level 5. Then you're going to update it to Commerce Supervisor level 6. Then you're going to list it. Then you're going to query Supervisor level 6, and then you're going to delete it. And then you're going to list it again. You can see that also in an Excel file in which you have create Commerce Supervisor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, update level 1 to level 5, list all, query level 6, delete level 6, and then list it again. Okay, so we're going to proceed to do the web service, and for that we created this program in which you define which file you're going to have as an input. Could be an Excel or a TXT file. In this case, I'm going to select a file which is a CSV file of the information that I just shown you before, which is this information that I'm going to pass through the web service on AX, and I'm going to put it every in 1 minute, or maybe in 1 minute. I'm gonna go ahead and make it happen that every minute I'm gonna put 1 minute. Okay, put 1 minute, and then I'm gonna start it. So in 1 minute, it's gonna change the information on the title AX 2012. As you can see, this is AX 2012, and here we have charges or titles, and it hasn't changed yet. Okay, in a couple of seconds more, we'll see that this is going to be changing through a web service. Okay, so we'll wait for a second. See, we'll wait for a second here, and okay, as you can see here, after a minute of doing the web service, we'll go to titles. Okay, just chart cargos in Spanish, and you see that it has been created Commerce Supervisor 2, 3, 4, and 5, and it has been changed, and it has been created some records in this table. And here I'm going to show you how the output file will come out as a notepad. I'm going to see here, as you can see here, it has been created. So you have a log file, which is this one here, that has been created. Title 1, Title 2, Title 3, Title 4, Title 5. It has been updated successfully. It has been queried. It has been deleted, and it has been listed. You can see here that all the list, it's a web service which lists all the titles that you have on this table.
And finally, the conclusion is the web services data import on Dynamic AX 2012 from Microsoft is a different way of migration of data, which has a lot of advantages, not only for not using AX clients with licenses and all that to do the job, but also because it creates, updates query lists and deletes records anytime you want. You want more info, please go to our webpage www.andesoft.net or mail it to me, fordonez@andesoft.net. Thank you very much.